What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans stand up, and yo, this Sunday at AT&T Stadium, the Dallas Cowboys will be facing off versus the New England Patriots. And let's just call it what it is. It's the Zeke homecoming game, so I know a lot of people are excited about it. But for me personally, I love Zeke. Zeke, I love you, my dog. But I am pro Dallas Cowboys, and I need the Dallas Cowboys to get a win. And this is a must-win game versus the Patriots on Sunday. So what I want to do today is take a look at the Patriots offense and let's see how can we get our doomsday defense back on track. So when you look at their offense, you know, they got Ezekiel Elliott, you know, their quarterback, and Mac Jones. Mac Jones. But they also got Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver. They got Stevenson, the other running back. That's the starting running back, pretty much who splits carries with Ezekiel Elliott. Left tackle Trent Brown, who's playing well, and their tight end Hunter Henry. Now, when you look at the New England Patriots, they're 26th in scoring, averaging 17.3 points per game. So it's not like they're putting up these godly numbers, but they're averaging 342 yards per game, 13th in the NFL, 29th rushing attempt. So they like to run the damn ball. They are going to try to get the ball in the run game going on the ground. That's what they're going to try to do out the gate, and we know they're going to try to use the emotions of Ezekiel Elliott. But also, when you look at the team, right, when it comes to their red zone efficiency, they're doing better than us. You know, I ain't going to cap, man. They're doing better than us when it comes to their red zone efficiency, 71% in the red zone. That's touchdowns only, which is 6th in the NFL, and they are 5th in third down conversion. So even though they're a young team, they're not the most talented team, right? You're not going to look at their team and see, you know, godly players, right? But they're very efficient with running their offense thus far after their first 3 games in the NFL. Also, they allow 2 sacks per game, so I feel like our defense should be able to get pressure. But once again, you are going to have to earn the right to get after the quarterback, right? Last Sunday versus the Arizona Cardinals, we didn't do that. This week, we have to stop the run and earn the right to get after Mac Jones. So let's go ahead and get into the film session. So the one thing I noticed the most when you watch the New England Patriots offense, you're going to see a lot of pre-snap motion. So on this first play here, they're going to come out in 3-by-1 set, motion the tight end, and quick shotgun 3-step drop from Mac Jones. But you see this interior pressure gets to him, which causes a missed throw. So I feel like, once again, Hankins, Mozzie, Osa, that interior pressure, it needs to be revved up, because if you're able to get to Mac Jones, he isn't the most agile quarterback, right? So, you know, even though I would say this, and it kind of sounds crazy saying it, Mac Jones will probably be the best quarterback, I would say, that we faced so far this year. I think he's a little bit better than Daniel Jones, to be honest with you. But that's not really saying much. But, you know, he's a good passer, right? He can go through his progressions, but he doesn't have the athleticism that Daniel Jones possesses. So he really doesn't have his game outside the pocket. He likes to stay inside the pocket and kind of just do his thing. So if you're able to move the pocket and get him scrambling and moving and get him sped up, there's going to be a lot of opportunity. On the second play, once again, tell me, what do you see? Pre-snap motion. And you're going to see that Stevenson wants to hit an interior, but due to the run fits, he's going to bounce outside. Now, I will say this, when it comes to Stevenson and also Zeke, they're not the most elusive backs. So, you know, will they kill us on the outside perimeter? Yes, they absolutely can, but it's not going to be like James Conner. There really isn't that home run ability. This is going to be more of a body blow type game. This is going to be that game that's going to leave the Cowboys defense probably a little sore. You're probably going to spend a little extra time in the ice tub. This is more their power game with their power backs. They have 2 of them pretty much. Now, Stevenson's a little bit more balanced, but they don't have that scat back home run hitter. But you see on this play right here, bounces out. And once he bounces out, loses his footing right there. So, you know, once again, though, we are going to have to be a lot better on the perimeter defensively than we were on Sunday, because we got gas on the outside, and our linebackers really need to step up. Wink, wink, Clark. Wink, wink, LVE, because hell, after cutting Harper today, they pretty much the only 2 linebackers on the roster. They might have to bring me down. I might have to bring my cleats to Dallas. All right. On this third play, 3-by-1. And the Jets are in man coverage right here. And you're going to see up top, they're going to run this natural pick route, this clear out route underneath. And then you have this corner route right here. And it's wide open. So for those of you who don't know, a lot of times when teams do pre-snap motions, it's really so they can get their tails and get their understanding, but they recognize it was just straight up man. So you have this guy coming underneath, and it's kind of like zig route. You have this clear out here, and then you have this corner route. And like I said, once Mac zone, like he stood in there, he took a shot. Mac stood in there, took a shot. But if he's able to kind of get comfortable in the pocket, he's a decent passer. Is it the greatest? Absolutely not. And if you watch our film session last week, when it came to Josh Dobbs, I talked about, different quarterbacks and their hitches. Watch when Mac Jones drops. He likes to get up on his toes. Now, some quarterbacks like to be flat-footed, but he stays up on his toes when he hitches a little bit. So you see a little bounce, a little rocky bounce, right? So the thing is, once again, we have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. On the next play, you got trips motion. It's just a simple 3-step drop and a strike underneath in the zones. They're tight end. 1, 2, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3. Put it on him, as we always say. Let it fly. So if you give him those soft zones and soft coverages and make him comfortable, it could be a long day for your defense. And I am going to challenge our secondary. Listen, y'all, I know Trayvon Diggs is out, but our secondary, specifically our corners, they got to be a lot better than they were last Sunday. So I know Stephon Gilmore, you really didn't sign up to be a cornerback number one, but you need to be a cornerback number one. Deron Bland, hey, you got to grow up quick. Jordan Lewis and some of these other guys, you're going to have to grow up quick, because if you're not able to get the coverage, it's not going to allow our edge rushers and our pass rushers and Micah Parsons to really get to the quarterback, okay? On this next play right here, so going back to what I talked about on the perimeter, you'll see the toss play to Zeke. And like I said, Zeke, we know Zeke. He doesn't have the home run ability, but he's an avalanche coming downhill. And you get this avalanche coming downhill, you got to make a life decision. You see right here, the safety is like, I really don't want to do this, So that's the thing they're going to try to do, is really get Stevenson and also Zeke attacking on the edges. And you have to do a better job of containment and your run fits and communication. So you'll see right here, number 44, you're supposed to come downhill. You're supposed to come downhill. But what he does, he goes outside and pretty much gets this pulling tackle a 2-for-1. So it's like, you got to have field awareness. You got to play your assignment-based football on defense as well, because you're both trying to seal the outside, which left the inside turn up right there for Zeke. So once again, when it comes to just stopping, defensively, and just not just the Patriots, it's just throughout the season, I felt like our Cowboys team defense last week did a poor job just with communication overall. Once again, you'll see pre-snap motion. I saw that. Look at number 81. Watch number 81. Boom. That. Actually, nope. Go. Mac is reading the zone. You're going to have this wide receiver sit underneath. And even Sauce is pointing it out. Sauce right there. Look at Sauce. He's like, it's right. Get right there. That's where it's going. Like, Sauce is pointing out. And Mac Jones makes a hell of a throw. Like, this linebacker thought he caught it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you're playing Madden, you thought you pulled it down and got your user. But that was a good strike. And find that wide receiver in the zone. And once again, they come out in 13 personnel. And they use 3 tight end sets a lot. But once again, communications, and there's a miscommunication, play action, and they made the Jets pay for it. Right? We had that happen to us versus, the Cardinals. So you gotta be on your toes. You gotta be in sync, because if not, right, you can definitely pay for it. And sometimes what they're gonna try to do in New England, they're gonna try to make this game dirty, grimy, and close, and maybe pull it out in the fourth quarter. Now we'll talk about it tomorrow, but our offense needs to help our defense out by putting up points. But we don't want this to be a low scoring 17-point grimy ball game, because that's going to play right into their hands. What we need to do is go out and play Dallas Cowboy defense in football, get pressure, get Mac Jones out of the pocket, and we will feast, man. So comment, like, subscribe. It's your boy J Tuck. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Appreciate all the support on the YouTube channel. I will be there at the game live and direct on Sunday. So if you see me, say what's up to your boy, man. But it's time for the Dallas Cowboys to get back on track because we got to get this victory. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and let's spoil homecoming, Cowboys Nation. Peace.